Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to VEDA Gaming 2018, 30 games in 30 days. We are in Dungeon Siege 3. I would do Dungeon Siege 1 or 2 for this, but 3 is the one that's easiest to get running on Windows 10. It actually doesn't require anything from me. You may have noticed at the very beginning there was a little bit of a Square Enix thing down at the bottom. That's because Square does own the rights to Dungeon Siege. They bought them in between 2 and 3. So 3 is Square Enix, but the previous 2 were... I'm trying to remember the name of the company that did it, but this has actually been a series that I wanted to do for a while. I actually wanted to do 1, 2, and then 3. I've played 1, I've beaten 1, I've played 2, got like 5 minutes into it and was just like, more of the same, didn't feel like doing more. And then I got 3, and I was like, oh, I want to go back and play 2 now. So I've kind of been putting off 3 for a while. I do know that it's a completely different formula. I know that this is going to be more like Diablo-esque, rather than possibly like the original Dungeon Sieges, which you were a kind of vanilla character that you developed by using skills to develop those skills further. While not the first game to do that, I believe the first game being Final Fantasy II. Where you could actually, if you used a sword, you gained skill in the sword. Here in Dungeon Siege 1, you actually gained skill in melee attacks, ranged attacks, nature magic, and destruction magic were the things that you could actually gain stats in just by, you know, using the skills. It was really kind of awesome and really, really fun for the time. Graphics did not age well. I'm going to tell you that right now, so if I ever do start a series on it, it's going to be bad. But let's go ahead and click new game before I bore you guys to death with, like, the history of gaming here. Let's go ahead and continue. Move my mouse off to the side so we can actually watch the cinematic.
We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number.
Dun dun dun. Yes, now we are on the character select thing. This is one of the big differences, is you actually have specific characters that you choose from. And I forget, there's some convergence between them that's in an order that you get them in, but I think you do get exposed to all of them regardless of the story. So yeah, here are the characters. We have Lucas Montbaron. He's the son of the former Grandmaster of the Legion. You have Anjali. Anjali is an Archon, a legend come to life. Basically, she is a fire elemental in human form. So, you have Reinhardt Manx, which is a Legion mage? Yeah. He spent most of his time in the Collegium in the city of Stonebridge, immersed in the study and practice of magic. So, yeah, he's kind of an interesting fellow. The one I tried was... I think the one that I started with was going to be him, because he was like the first one that popped up. And that's the only one that I've actually tried in this. Because I do want to do a blind playthrough all the way through with each of the characters. Katrina is the illegitimate daughter of Hugh Montbaron, the former Grandmaster of the Legion, and Lasconzi Witch. That actually makes sense to me because I know what Lasconzi is, oddly enough. Her mother's people are nomads and wanderers distrusted by many in Ebb, but they are skilled with both warfare and magic, and Katrina has been trained in their ways. Yeah, okay. So basically she shoots stuff with a gun. And they all have some, like, special skills as well. I think I will start off... I'm going to start off with one that I am... Because I know I don't want to start with her, because I know that she's a very critical kind of anchor point in the story. And she's kind of one of those things that you always stumble across. I do know that for a fact without spoiling too much there. So we are going to go with the gun lady, because I have not actually seen how she plays. So guns are cool, right? Normal difficulty, of course, because, well, that's how games are intended to be played.
I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. For many years, Jane Cassander has hunted you, as she hunts for all the children of the Legion. Your father, Hugh Montbaron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his daughter. But he is long dead, murdered by Jane Cassander. As the last survivor of the Legion, I have tried to protect you in his stead. Years ago, I tracked down your Lascanzi mother. We agreed that you would be safer in my care than with your mother's clan. I still believe that to be true, but I've always regretted taking you from your family. That is why I've done my best to find other Lascanzi witches who could watch over you and teach you their ways. But Jane Cassander hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassander before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at the old Montbaron estate. I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
And no, that's not Odo from Deep Space Nine. But you can now bind your keys in the options menu. In addition, there are entries in the key binding menu for move left, move right. Okay, continue. Welcome download. Oh, I forgot that I had downloadable content on this. I bought it as a bundle on Steam. So yeah, I don't know if you can even actually buy the 1 and 2 unbundled on Steam, but I actually have those on there as well, oddly enough. Okay, you can start the downloadable content at the Grand Chapter House in Stonebridge. Okay, so basically once you reach a certain point. Okay, we are this character, and there are, I believe, 2 zoom levels. Yep. Inventory, let's see. Yeah, we have basically a rifle there. I'm trying to remember the controls to actually get into our character screens. And we don't have any other skills besides just the shoot command. Okay, C. Okay, that brings us up to our character. Pressing C. That does a nice thing. We also have a stance thing. We have dual wielding and we have the rifle. Quest-wise, it just tells us our quests. Let's go ahead and close that. It's, for some reason, it wants me to use a controller with this now. It didn't used to. Caress of Suffering, ability dual wielding. So we can actually switch between the 2 stances, but we don't have any of the other abilities unlocked just yet. So yeah, there's all kinds of things that will become unlocked. You may notice that it is a... Oh, we can just do WSAD too as well. And right click allows us to just run towards where our mouse is. I might use a controller for this. I don't know. Well, what's your opinions on that? If I actually do an LP of this, what would you like to see as far as controller or mouse? Because if I did it without the mouse, you would actually have this cursor be gone. So, and let's see. I think it's tab to switch stances. Montbaron Estate is completely in flames. New objective. We got to look for survivors. I understand that. I think we don't necessarily start here every time. Let's see. What is the button for switching stance? I think options. We can look at the controls real quick. Key bindings. Switch stance is Q. Okay. Ultimate ability is V. So we can actually just switch stance, and now we just have the dual pistols. That's kind of cool. And she does a step back whenever she does the third shot. That's groovy. Continue. I actually have it set so my controller doesn't get recognized, but we can turn that back on. I'll do it. Come here, controller. Ah ha ha. Okay. And key bindings. Let's see. I need to replug it in. Doop. Doop. There we go. Oh, no, I guess it's not going to let me do it. Oh, darn. I was going to show off controller. Anyway, we're going to continue on. We're going to actually use the mouse as our primary movement method. Now, let's see. Sorry for fiddling about like that. It just kind of happens. I wanted to see if I could do it. I guess I can't do it in the middle of just like doing my thing. This seems to be a half-finished letter written in Odo's hand. Parts are obscured by dirt and ash. Can only make out a few lines. My first letter did not reach you. Then I urge us to what? Oh, we can scroll down. Join us in the Valley of Rukenval. Most of the others are already there. We lost almost 40 in all. Dang. Yeah, gunshot wounds from the Legion. Let's continue on. Yes, I believe you can get guns in... Yeah, I believe you can get guns in the... first... Oh, we're going to definitely grab that. You can equip items in the player menu, press C. Okay. Items. But... if I remember correctly, you can get guns in the old games, or at least one of them. No, we don't want to transmute it. We want to equip it. Musket of Rage. +6. No, we don't want to transmute it. I want to actually equip it. Equip. There we go. Continue. Get that Musket of Rage to get more attack damage out of it. We can't transmute our original rifle, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. Now we have a different weapon, so we can actually do more damage with this. I don't know if it applies damage to our pistols or not, but we're going to just switch to the... oh, lovely. I can pick up gold there. And then, yes, I have to press E to pick up the gold. What do we get? Tough gloves. Groovy. Odo tells us that Montbaron Line is not dead. The son of Hugh Montbaron is apparently still alive, and he'll join us here soon. The old Grand Master may have a daughter as well. Yay! And we can equip those gloves as well. There we go. And just go in here. The inventory control is a little bit rough, but I'm fine with this for now. And I would definitely get more used to it if I actually had a chance to honestly play this. And we're gonna go ahead and shoot all this stuff. I thank the gods that I don't have to worry about ammo. So, what are you? Oh, mana recovery, great. Oh, maybe that's actually, no, that might have been health recovery. I'm not sure. Oh, we've got someone here. A man is dead, but his face seems like he must have been one of Odo's young wards. Yeah, I get it. You're trying to kill me. Yeah, we can one-shot you. Swift blunderbuss. Okay, so we actually have another weapon that we could equip. Ooh, yay, menuing. Yeah, there it is. That's going to be our second weapon, I believe. Yeah, swift... Oh, wait a minute. Those are our pistols. We have a pistol and a shotgun, and then we have the rifle. Okay, I get what you're scooting here. Groovy. So we still want to stick with the rifle, but we could have a higher damage from that. So, I don't know which one's going to be which. Let's see. You hold space while standing to block. Blocking prevents damage, but drains focus. I think focus is probably... Oh, we can actually dodge, too. Sweet. I like that. I like that roll. Okay, we can stun them, apparently. Oh, whoa. We actually have a spell. Stun an enemy with Progressive Suffering. Using it or any offensive ability will deplete your focus bar. Build focus by attacking the enemies. Oh, and our AoE there is nice. Jeez. We're just destroying everything. Q to switch attack stances, of course. That's kind of like a given. We've already learned that. Okay, we'll follow you. You're part of Legion. We are Legion. You get that reference. Groovy. And that does not have much range. This, however, probably does, if I had to guess. Yeah, it just has a decent range, and we can just go ahead and click wherever our mouse is to shoot there. I have a feeling it's going to be easier to control with the mouse, honestly. Gloves of Quickness. Great. Come on, give us our gold. Thank you. We're going to need that later. Let's see, anything else in here? Can we shoot that? Nope, we're going to follow you. We're going to switch back to our pistols, though, because it has AoE rather than pinpoint. Are you all right? Oh, everything's voice acted, by the way.
I'm fine, but who are you? Have we met?
No, but Odo's told me stories. You're the half-blood girl. This estate belonged to your father. My name is Martin Guiscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and
When I got here, the house was on fire, and everyone was dead. How did this happen?
we didn't have any warning. They surrounded the house and hit us fast. I don't even know who hired them. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge.
Okay, sorry. I was slightly distracted there. For some reason, I was like, I'm still just playing. I'm playing for fun. Oh, someone's going to probably mock me for that one, but it's okay. We're good. Anyway, we did get a new blouse. We got some new gloves as well. They give us agility and armor, so that's probably going to be what we want to equip there. Determined blouse gives us just more will and armor. And yes, the stats do have different effects. You notice that our stats are single-digit things. How about we just shoot the barrels? Because that usually works in video game logic, right? Shooting the barrels is the best idea ever. Okay. Let's go ahead and light. Okay, so we don't want to just shoot them. And we'll blow up the bridge on our way out, and then we'll go ahead and reconcile with our other people here. Oh, geez. Come on. You guys are going to come running across, destroy the bridge. Goodbye. Yep. Oh, that didn't quite get the bridge. Maybe that'll get it? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, that first explosion didn't do its job very well. My dear friend. Okay.
The Mount Baron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Guiscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived. But your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
I've never been here before. Does this valley have a name?
They call it the Rukenval. It's hard country, not easy to control, even with an army. That's why Odo chose this place. He thought we'd be safe here, while we trained a new Legion.
Was my father born here, in the Rukenval?
I think so. The Montbarons were granted their land by King Conrad, and the family lived here ever since. Another Legion family had a manor here too. The Gunderics, an old line. Your father didn't trust them.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop leaving the dialogue to go by itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and just proceed along. Let's go ahead and move along.
You're right.
I feel like I'm probably gonna make it too much cinematic there. You can save at beacons. Okay, can we actually save at the beacon? Oh yay, we can. We can even do seam saves. Sweet. Not gonna bother with that just yet, but hey. Another reason I kind of wanted to do this one is kind of the Zelda 2 effect. A lot of people really don't like Dungeon Siege 3 simply because it is drastically different from Dungeon Siege 1 and 2 as far as how they play and everything. This is more like Diablo. It is a lot more action RPG. And the Zelda 2 effect is basically how they took Zelda from a top-down to a side-scroller. and it's so drastically different that it's not necessarily a bad game in its own right, but the name does not live up to the gameplay. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on in. Yay. Well, we already are Lesconzi, so we're going to go ahead and loot their crap.
We might find out what they're planning.
But let's grab that stuff. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do a whole kind of little bit of just showing this game off and showing it's not as bad as the reviews make it out to be. It's not the best game ever, but it's still decent. I really do enjoy the concept of it and actually being able to play through it with just more of a standard classic aRPG style rather than the you're building up your skills aRPG. Although this kind of map design where it has outpost effect, kind of is very similar to how the old Dungeon Sieges did it. They had kind of node points, and then you would explore an area, then you'd move off to another node point and stuff like that, and it would work out just fine. We've got enemies up ahead. I was hoping for a bit more fighting in this episode, but no, we've got some enemies. Move aside. Okay. Okay, who hired you? Who hired you? Okay, who's paying for the bonus? Okay, lively up, boys. We got to earn some gold. Okay, you guys are gonna go ahead and die. And let's go ahead and... We just shot a guy off the side of the bridge. Great. Okay, so you are a pain in the ass. I accidentally just pressed Q to swap things. Okay, essences. You've acquired your first essence. Essences are special items that apply to your equipment, provide additional statistics, can sometimes be found on bodies. Essences for the following statistics. Essences exist for the following statistics: Chaos, Vampire, Doom, Retribution, Stagger, Warding. You can only receive a particular essence by transmuting it if the item is being transmuted has been associated with a statistic on it to begin with. Also, it's possible to receive more than one essence when transmuting. Okay. Okay, that's cool. And we'll just go ahead and shotgun you guys. Good job. Can you stop moving back? Okay. Yeah, good job. You've been shot. I don't really care that you've been shot. You're not that important to me. I do hate not being able to go back and collect loot, because I do remember seeing some loot drop from those barrels at the very beginning, which kind of frustrates me.
Odo is on the other side of this.
If we're lucky, Odo's on the other side. If we're not lucky, we gonna die. So I find it interesting that we have the little gun icon. That leads me to believe that the multiplayer for this uses the character icons to determine who's what. So yeah, we have the warrior guy with us. And this is kind of like the initial village that we're aiming for on the game. This is Odo right here, by the way. The venerable Odo. Yeah. Yeah, you thought you were the only one left. You made it, but, who was it that attacked us? We think it's Jane Cassandra. Yeah, probably. What's our plan? We have various missions that we're going to have kind of come off here. And, yeah, Lucas Montbaron. All but one. Lucas is the youngest son. Okay, we'll find them. Okay, where should we look? He's gonna tell us where we're supposed to look, but it's gonna give us a quest. And we leveled up as well, so he's not with us anymore, that soldier guy. We get a level up. I also wanted to show off the level up. That's one reason why I'm stretching this out just a little bit. Proficiency points, talent points, spend those to improve the character in different ways. Abilities. Okay, continue. Earn an ability point at this level so you can purchase a new ability. At this point, you only have access to recruit tier abilities, of which you already have 2. The final ability is your defensive ability. Let's go ahead and buy that. Invokes an ancient healing ritual that slowly regenerates 50% of her health over 30 seconds. Okay. Charm of Eternal Life benefits every party member when empowered. Groovy. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and confirm abilities. You can also earn proficiency points when you gain levels. Spend these points to upgrade the abilities that you've purchased. Please select which ability you would like to upgrade with the list on the left. Okay, so we do want to boost our healing. Oh, no, I don't want to actually upgrade that. So we're going to upgrade the Charm. Armor is increased by 15% per rank. Crest of Suffering reduces an affected enemy's armor and attack power. And Heart-Seeking Strike has a 5% chance per rank of Magic Bullet to ricochet into additional targets. I'm going to go ahead, because that would only give us 5, 10, 15, 20, 25% chance. 1 in 4. Well, that's kind of nice. I think this might be just a little bit better. We'll go ahead and do that. Or do we want to do that? Oh, there is no undo. Okay. Charm of Eternal Life grants... Okay, whatever. I'm fine with that. Finish. I don't even care about undoing it. Then we have the talents, which gives us increased, agility score. Rifles shots gain 4% chance of ricocheting to a second target. Each time Katrina kills a target cursed by crest of suffering or chosen prey, regains focus, and every time she receives any healing, the amount of health recovered is increased by 4%. We're going to go for Markswoman. That's going to give us a ricochet a chance. Confirm. I don't know about respecking or anything like that, but yeah. We've got two kind of abilities there. This one is the aimed shot thing. And our quest, I believe... Okay, R will display quest guide. Oh, wow. That's actually useful. Okay. So this shows us how to get to our next quest. That would be very useful for an LP, because I record them in batches, so that popping up is very, very cool. Let's go ahead and try out that one shot. Oh, lovely. Hey, no, I want to move. I want to move over that way. Thank you, please. There we go. Apparently, it doesn't want to... There we go. The right-click effect doesn't want to actually work. Clasp of Vengeance. That's another piece of equipment. So, yeah, we've got... let's go ahead and throw that hex on him. Okay, and then we can just do one. Oh, we don't have the focus to actually use that ability. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you just magically died there. And we build it by attacking enemies. Okie dokie. So just normal attacks work. Grab that. We got... What are you? Swift Inductor. Item that your character cannot equip. Press C and... Okay, view all your items. And we can actually salvage items we can't equip. Okay, we don't even want to do those just yet. And that is going to be an item for another character. So, yes, you do get the other characters. That's at least nice. We don't even care about items right now. And we are taking a little bit of damage, but I'm not really... Oh, I need to get the heck out of dodge. Can we use that? What? How do we use our healing ability? Okay, press 4 to activate your defensive ability. Okay, so that's going to heal us by a little bit every single go. Ooh, lovely. Okay, and we can press it again after it finishes cooling off. Maybe. Okay, grab our money there. Back up. So that's the combat. It doesn't feel real satisfying. It doesn't feel very meaty, which is kind of sad to me. I would try this with a controller to see kind of how it goes. And I do like that we are slowly healing up. Yikes. I need to switch over to the shotguns. 4. Okay. Okay. Go, go. Okay, can we use it now? Come on, 4. There you go. Get the healing going again. Come on, get off my face. Okay. And I don't really like the camera control that much, because I find in the heat of the battle, I'm kind of like, oh crap, I need to left click to move here, and I end up shooting there or something like that. So I think controller might be a little bit better. Before, if I remember correctly, the old, like before the expansion, which is what I tried this in, I guess. Because for some reason I remember it being left click to move and then right click to shoot, so things have changed. Maybe it's slightly better, maybe it's not. Okay, it appears to be the corpse of a Lascaudense mercenary. His body has been stripped of flesh, his bones have been gnawed by sharp, thin teeth. Tracks around the body lead into the water. Ugh. So we can actually go on this little side quest maybe and follow them into the water? Or can we not? No? No? I guess there's gonna be like a boss mob or something hiding somewhere. What? Just yelled at us. Something yelled at us. Hi, how you guys doing? And we'll go ahead and kill you in 2 shots, and kill you in 2 shots. Lovely. Roll down the hill. Oh, and they vanish after a while. That's kind of neat. But I think I've given a good kind of idea of what's going on in the game, and introduced the story just a little bit. There is going to be a lot of inventory management in this one, apparently. The first 2 use a lot of inventory management for a different reason, because it uses more of a Diablo-esque inventory, where you have to control the inventory of all your characters, and I believe the first one you can get 6 characters. I don't remember whether they increased that in the second one or not. But let's go ahead and smash those barrels, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see an actual playthrough of just this Dungeon Siege, or all 3 Dungeon Sieges, mention it in the comments down below. If you're actually a fan of Dungeon Siege, tell me what your memories are of that as well, because I remember the first one fondly. The other two I didn't, this one and the second one, I didn't actually get to do much with, so I don't know too much about them, so yeah. I just thought this would be an interesting one to do. I'm slowly getting used to the controls. I'm probably making a few people motion sick with the direction things, but anyway, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.